Hello and welcome everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I do apologize. I had to run and get some dinner and pick it up for my mom and got back. So here we are. Welcome this evening. I know I'm up against the M80s and Epcot tonight, but I do welcome everyone in who has dropped in. Um, Tonight we'll do a couple different things. I have the pop culture trivia. You can pick the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s and 2000s. Or you can choose Ghostbuster movie trivia. So if you didn't see Pete McDevitt's show last night with uh, with his guests, go check that out. Sorry about that. I should have probably brought it up unless I can remember. I know Terry Harden, but let me get her name correct. Sorry about that. Looking up the name. Yeah. Terry Harden Jackson. What a great interview. Sorry about that. Yes, thank you, Mike Beachman. I should have had that prepared before I said that, but it was a great interview. Go check it out. She was down to earth, telling you all kinds of great stories. If you haven't listened to a lot of the older Imagineers, and it's pretty cool to listen to a lot of their stories, especially if they go back to working for Walt Disney or some of the other Roy Disney people back then. So go check that out. But welcome in. Let me welcome in everyone. Hello, Mike Beachman, Kevin Theme Park Adventures, Donna Jaworski, Gloria Thibodeau, Jason Thibodeau, and Zippity Doo Dug. And like I said, I'm up against the M80s, but if you're not in the back of the pack, here's your chance to win the competition today. But make sure you guys check out Jennifer Caruso, Zippity Doo Dug. He's not going live this evening, but next week he will have me as a guest on his show. Check out Dinners with Donna. She's going to be coming back out doing cooking in person. Check out Samantha Lowe, This Our Dreams, the This and That crew, Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com, Pete McDevitt Show, Chris Dadvilds. And but we'll go ahead and get started. I will start off with a 2000s question. And the top three people will get points. And the first person gets to pick the category. The first person to answer gets to pick the category. But the top three people get the point. So here we go. And it's the year 2000s. Here we go. Which comedian provided the voice for one-eyed monster Mike Wazowski in the 2001 animated film Monsters, Inc.? Which comedian provided the voice for one-eyed monster Mike Wazowski in the 2001 animated film Monsters, Inc.? And we have our answer. It is Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal. So my top three people are Mike Beachman, Donna Jaworski, and welcome in LSU Mom. Top three people, Donna. Mike Beachman was first, Donna, then LSU Mom. Good job. but it was Billy Crystal. Okay, Mike Beachman, you get to pick the category. You can do the Ghostbuster trivia, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2000s. I think I know what you're going to pick, so get that ready. The 1980s. Okay, here we go with the 1980s. Who was the first pitcher in the history of Major League Baseball to get 5,000 strikeouts? Who was the first pitcher in the history of Major League Baseball to get 5,000 strikeouts? And we have our top three people with Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan. So we have Donna, Zippity Doo Dug, and Kevin Theme Park Adventures with Nolan Ryan. Okay, Donna, you get to pick the category. Yeah, Tom Seaver would have been a good answer, but it was Nolan Ryan. Okay. Donna would like the 50s. The 1950s. Here we go. The Pluto platter was one of the original names for which flying toy? The Pluto platter was one of the original names for which flying toy? Okay, we do have the correct answer. It is a frisbee. A frisbee. So LSU mom got it first, then Donna, then Kevin, and then Gloria, Doug, and Jason. Gloria, Doug, and Jason. Welcome in, Dre Houston. Oh, no problem, Dre. You're more than welcome. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Okay, so LSU mom, you can pick the Ghostbuster trivia or the 50s through the 2000s. Ghostbuster trivia or the 50s through the 2000s. Okay, LSU mom wants the 60s. Starting now, the top person who answers gets 2 points. The first two that answer gets 2 points. Everyone else gets 1 point. If you get it correct, you can only answer one time, though. One time. So if you erase your answer or change it, you can only answer once. So the top two people get 2 points. The next people that get it correct get 1 point. Okay, here we go with the 1960s. Here we go. What was the name of the anthropomorphic Volkswagen racing beetle in 1968 comedy film The Love Bug? What was the name of the anthropomorphic Volkswagen racing beetle in 1968 comedy film The Love Bug? And we have our answer. It was Herbie. Herbie the Love Bug. So Mike Beachman got it first. Then we have LSU Mom. Then Dre Houston. Kevin. Theme Park Adventures. Gloria Thibodeau and Jason Thibodeau. And Doug. Oh, Doug put the model. Yeah, sorry about that, Donna. We were looking for Herbie, the Love Bug. If you ever say that Pops, that All-Star Movies, they do have a Herbie section with the cars kind of built into the wall and then one sitting in the middle that you can get your photo taken with. Okay, Mike Beachman, you get to pick the next category. So, Mike Beachman. Okay, he would like the 70s. Okay, here we go with the 70s. Who first used the name Microsoft, which would later become a registered trademark in a letter to Paul Allen? Interesting. Who first used the name Microsoft, which would later become a registered trademark in a letter to Paul Allen? John Stamos. Okay, we have our answer. Welcome in, ATJH Travels. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. And we do have our answer. Donna got it first. Then LSU Mom with Bill Gates. Bill Gates. So Donna, LSU Mom, Kevin, Jason Thibodeau, Dre Houston, Gloria Thibodeau with Bill Gates. Okay, Donna, you get to pick the category. Okay, back to the 50s. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Back to the 50s. Which baseball player did actress Marilyn Monroe marry in 1954? Which baseball player did Marilyn Monroe marry in 1954? And we have the answer. It was Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio. So we have Dre Houston first. Then we have Mike Beachman. Donna. LSU Mom. Gloria Thibodeau. Jason Thibodeau. No problem. Okay, Dre Houston. You get to pick the category. We have Ghostbuster trivia. We have 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2000s. Yeah, that would be the Italian flair there. Okay, she would like the 70s also. 1970s. Here we go. Who sang I Write the Songs, which reached #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 in January 1976? Who sang I Write the Songs, which reached #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 in January 1976? And we have the answer. It was Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow. So we have Mike Beachman. Then we have Donna, LSU mom. Dre Houston. Kevin. Then Jason and Gloria. Welcome in, Dean of the Live Place. Welcome in, Dean. Thank you for joining. Yes, it is a great song. And Copacabana was a good song also that he did. We actually had an album that had all those songs on it. I think Dad Builds was talking about music the one night with various people. But welcome in, Dean. Thank you for joining. Okay, we're going back to the 80s. Her name was Lola. Yes. Let me grab a different 80s because this one. Here we go with the 1980s. Which comedy film starred Tom Hanks and Shelley Long as a couple who attempt to renovate a recently purchased house? Which comedy film starred Tom Hanks and Shelley Long as a couple who attempt to renovate a recently purchased house? And we have our answer. It was The Money Pit. The Money Pit. So Donna Jaworski got it first. Then Dean of the Live Place got it second. So he gets 2 points. Then we have Dre Houston, LSU mom, Surf Bum. Welcome in, John Surf Bum. Thank you for joining. Kevin, Theme Park Adventures. Gloria Thibodeau with The Money Pit. Good job, everyone. Yes, The Money Pit. I was wondering if anybody would get that. Okay, Donna, you get to pick the category. You get to pick the category. Okay, she's going with the 1960s. 1960s. Here we go. Who was the lead singer for the rock and pop band The Four Seasons? Who was the lead singer for the rock and pop band The Four Seasons? And we have the answer. It is Frankie Valli. Frankie Valli. So Dre Houston got it first. Then Mike Beachman. Donna. Surf Bum. Then LSU Mom. Zippity Doo Dog. Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Gloria. Thibodeau. Nathan. Welcome in, Nathan. Jason Thibodeau. With Frankie Valli. So, Dre Houston, you get to pick the next category. Yes, check out Dean tomorrow. He has his variety show. It is fun. He has a mixture, and then you can vote for your favorite cartoons out of his little bracket cartoon challenge. Okay. You're welcome, Dean. And Dre Houston would like the 60s, the 1960s. Here we go. Who stars as Rosemary in Roman Polanski's 1968 horror film, Rosemary's Baby? Who stars as Rosemary in Roman Polanski's 1968 horror film, Rosemary's Baby? And we have the answer. It was Mia Farrow. Mia Farrow. So Donna got it first. Then Dre Houston. They get the 2 points. Kevin gets 1 point. Then Surf Bum. LSU Mom. Gloria. Jason. Dumb autocorrect. That's Mia Farrow. And that also happened to Dean there with the Farto. Okay, Donna. Yes, she was a very good actress. Okay, Donna. You can pick the next category. I'll try the 70s. Okay. Here we go with the 1970s. I Like to Teach the World to Sing in Perfect Harmony was recorded as the pop version of the commercial song used to advertise which brand? I Like to Teach the World to Sing was the song recorded for which brand? And we have our answer. It was Coke or Coca-Cola. So Dean got it first. Dean of the Lie Place got it first. Then LSU Mom. Donna. Dre Houston. Doug. Jason and Gloria Thibodeau. Gloria and Jason. Kevin. Good job. Way to go, Dean, getting in there fast with a Coke brand. Okay, Dean, you can choose the category, and we have 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, or you can pick a Ghostbuster trivia question. So you could do one of the decades or Ghostbusters. Okay, he would like the 50s, the 1950s. Let me grab another card for that. Okay, here we go. Who released a 1956 rock and roll version of the song Blueberry Hill? Who released a 1956 rock and roll version of the song Blueberry Hill? And we have our answer. It is Fats Domino. Fats Domino. Although there are some good guesses there, but Fats Domino and Mike Beachman got it first. So Mike Beachman, then Dre Houston, then we have Jason Thibodeau, Donna, LSU Mom. Where is she? There we go. Kevin this evening. Kevin. Yeah, Chuck Berry's a good answer, and Buddy Holly, they're good answers. But we were looking for Fats Domino, Blueberry Hill. And let's see who got it first. It was Mike Beachman. So Mike Beachman gets to pick the category. Okay, he's going back to the 1980s. Okay. Okay, here we go. Who sang the title song to James Bond's film For Your Eyes Only? Who sang the title song to the James Bond film For Your Eyes Only? Yeah, I could hear that song in my head right now. But who sang the title song to the James Bond film For Your Eyes Only? And we have our answer. It is Sheena Easton. Sheena Easton. So Dre Houston got it first, then Mike Beachman. Then we have Donna, John Surfum. Then we have Gloria Thibodeau and Kevin. Good job, Dre and Mike getting in there first. Okay, Dre, you get to pick the next question. Yes, those were good years. Yes. Okay, she would like the 70s, the 1970s. Here we go. Linda Blair plays the possessed child Regan in which classic 1973 horror film? Linda Blair plays the possessed child Regan in which classic 1973 horror film? And we have the answer. It is The Exorcist. Welcome in, T. Marie's Place. Welcome in, Tina. Thank you for joining. It was The Exorcist. So we have Dre Houston first. Then Donna. Dean. Then Mike Beachman. T. Marie's Place. Then we have Serpum. Then Gloria Thibodeau. Jason Thibodeau and Kevin. Jason and Kevin. Good job, everyone. Yes, you got a point too, John. I got ya. Where'd it go? Yeah, I got your point. Okay, Dre Houston. You get to pick the next category. Okay, she would like the 1960s. Here we go. 1960s. My Girl became a #1 hit in 1965 for what classic 5 male vocal group? My Girl became a #1 hit in 1965 for what classic male vocal group? Back. Had to take a phone call. Welcome back, LSU Mom. And we have the answer. It is the Temptations. And T. Marie's Place came in first with the Temptations. So 2 points to Tina and Jason Thibodeau for the Temptations. Then we have Dre Houston, Mike Beachman, LSU Mom, Donna, Kevin, and Gloria. Way to go. Okay, Tina, you can pick the category. We have the 1950s, the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, or you can pick a Ghostbuster question. Tina would like the 1950s. The 1950s. Okay, here we go. Get your fingers ready for this one. First launched in 1952, who was the cartoon mascot for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes? First launched in 1952, who is the cartoon mascot for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes? And we have the answer. It is Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger. Dre Houston got it first. Then we have LSU Mom, Mike Beachman, Donna, Kevin, T. Marie's Place, Gloria, and Jason. Wow, all the way back to the 50s, yes. And like Donna said, they're great. Okay, Dre Houston, you get to pick the next category. Okay, she'd like to jump back up to the 80s. Back to the 80s. Okay, Dean, thank you for joining. Enjoy your dinner. Have a great night. And check out Dean tomorrow for his variety show. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So check out Dean with his variety show. No problem, Doug. Welcome back. Have a great night, Dean, and we will see you in the chats. Okay, here we go. 1980s. Released in 1987, which Michael Jackson album was the first album to have 5 #1 singles in the nation? Thank you, Tina. Released in 1987, which Michael Jackson album was the first album to have 5 #1 singles in the nation? Well, let's try it again with another Michael Jackson album. Thriller is a good answer, but it was not Thriller. So try it again. Released in 1987, which Michael Jackson album was the first album to have 5 #1 singles in the nation? And we have our answer. It was Michael Jackson's Bad. Michael Jackson's Bad album. So T. Marie's Place got it first. Then Dre Houston. Thriller came out in 83, I think. Yeah, I think it did too. So we had T. Marie's Place, Dre Houston, Surf Bum, Kevin, Donna, Bad was the first cassette I owned. I second guessed myself. Bad, true. I just remember the Thriller because of MTV, because of the music video that they did for Thriller. Okay, so T. Marie's Place. You pick the category. T. Marie's Place. You get to pick the category. Okay, she's going back to the 50s again. Here we go, 1950s. Which ballet by Tchaikovsky was known on prime television in Keller for the first time on Christmas Day in 1958? 1982. Thank you. Which ballet by Tchaikovsky was shown on prime television in Keller for the first time on Christmas Day in 1958? And we have the answer. It is the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker. So I'm guessing that's why, well, it is sort of holiday-ish type of theme, and that's why they have it out then. But it was the Nutcracker. T. Marie's Place got it first. Then we have LSU Mom. Then Dre Houston. Gloria Thibodeau. And Donna. Kevin. And that's all for the Nutcracker. Okay, T. Marie's Place. You get the guess. You get to pick the next question. But it was the Nutcracker. Or the next category for the questions. T. Marie's Place. Okay, she's sticking with the 50s. Here we go. The song Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is from which 1950 Walt Disney film? The song Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is from which 1950 Walt Disney film? And we have our answer. It is Cinderella. It is Cinderella. So we have Donna Jaworski first, then T. Marie's Place, LSU Mom, Dre Houston, Mike Beachman, Kevin, Theme Park Adventures, Gloria Thibodeau, Jason Thibodeau. And Dean of the Live Place had 7 points this evening. So Dean had 7 points. Rinda Sella. Your computer typed it all backwards there, Jason. But good job there. So Donna, you get to pick the next category. Is Sam at the M80s, Donna? Okay. A 2000 question. That one's not good. Okay, here we go for the 2000s. She stayed home. Get it. Oh, yes, I forgot about the marathon this weekend. I forgot about that. The springtime surprise. Okay, here we go with the 2000s. In the animated film Ice Age, which item is obsession of Scrat the saber-toothed squirrel? In the animated film Ice Age, what item is the obsession of Scrat the saber-toothed squirrel? It starts tomorrow. Well, good luck to Sam running all those races. And we have our answer. It was the acorn. The acorn was the obsession of the squirrel in the movie. So LSU Mom got it first. Then T. Marie's Place. Then we have Dre Houston. Then Kevin, Theme Park Adventures. Donna, Jason, and Gloria Thibodeau with the acorn. Okay, LSU Mom, you get to pick the next category. Okay, she would like the 60s. So let me grab a new card for the 60s. Okay, only the 5K this time. Okay, here we go with the 1960s. Her race is Friday morning, then she's seeing the Plain White Tees. Okay. Good weekend of music. Here we go with the 1960s. Who was the narrator for How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which aired on CBS on December 18th, 1966? Who was the narrator for How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which aired on CBS on December 18th, 1966? Oh, what's his name? Yes. Interesting. We have all kinds of answers out there, but I do see the correct answer, and it is Boris Karloff. Boris Karloff. And Dre Houston got it first with Boris Karloff. Then we had Surf Bum got it second. Then LSU Mom, Kevin, and Jason. Boring. Boris Karloff. Yeah, he does sound like Thurl Ravenscroft or the Haunted Mansion guy, but it was Boris Karloff, the Wolfman. I think he played the Wolfman. I think Boris. Either that or he was the mummy in all the Universal monsters. Okay, that's right. He did play the mummy. Thank you, Dre. I knew it was one of them, whether it was the Wolfman or the mummy. Yeah, Paul Frees. Okay, so who got it first? It was Dre Houston. So, Dre Houston, you get to pick the next category. Okay, she liked the 1970s. The 1970s. Here we go. What cereal ad featured the quote, "Hey, Mikey, he likes it"? What cereal ad featured the quote, "Hey, Mikey, he likes it"? And we have the answer. It is Life cereal. Life cereal. So LSU mom got it first. Then Dre Houston. T. Marie's Place. Donna. Mike Beachman. Jason, Kevin, and Gloria. Good job, everyone, with the Life cereal. This Mikey doesn't like it. Yeah, it's not a bad flavor. I've had it before. It wouldn't be my first choice though. Okay, so LSU mom, you get to pick the category. The 70s. Okay, here we go with the 1970s. who who was found dead of an apparent heart attack in his mansion Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee? Who was found dead of an apparent heart attack in his mansion Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee? I was a Captain Crunch. Yeah, we ate a lot of different cereals as a kid, and Captain Crunch was one of them. The Rice Krispies, the Chex Mix, all the Chex cereals. And we do have the correct answer. It was Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. So LSU mom got it first. Then we have Dre Houston. Then T. Marie's Place. Donna. Mike Beachman. Kevin. John Surfbum. Yeah, Mar, where's Mar? She's probably watching the M80s there. So Surfbum, Gloria, and Jason Thibodeau. Yeah, she would have got it first. Let's see who got it first. So LSU mom, you get to pick the next category. I get new ones for the 70s, if that's the choice. Okay, sticking with the 70s. Here we go with the 1970s. We did a lot of these, but here we go. Which Steven Spielberg film from 1975 was based on a novel by Peter Benchley? Which Steven Spielberg film from 1975 was based on a novel by Peter Benchley? I should have did the one above it because we've done this one before. But everyone looks like they got it with Jaws. With Jaws. I'd like to know who in the chat did not go swimming at the beach if you saw the movie Jaws. But Donna got it first. Then Mike Beachman. Then we have Dre Houston. Then Gloria. Jason. Nope, not Jason. Kevin. And LSU Mom. Oh, yeah, Jason got it. Sorry, Jason. I do see that. We have Jason. So good job, everyone, on Jaws. Okay, Donna. Pick the next category. Okay, she's going with the 1990s. That's the 50s. Okay, the 1990s. There we go. While Kevin McAllister was lost in New York and Home Alone 2, where was his family? While Kevin McAllister was lost in New York in Home Alone 2, where was his family? Well, we have two people with the correct answer. His family went to Florida in the second film. In the second film, they went to Florida. So we have T. Marie's Place was first. Then we have Surf Bum with Florida. And I'll give Mike Beachman because he said a form of Florida, a city in Florida. Now, you had the right film. Everybody else guessed the first film, city. They went to Paris in the first film. And then they went to Florida for the second film. Well, they actually went to Miami for the second film. Oh, no, I know. Yeah, they were stuck in a ratty hotel with the pouring rain. Yes, in Florida. Okay, T. Marie's Place. You get the pick the next category. And we'll have a couple more questions and then we will end the stream. Okay, going back to the 1950s. Let's see if anybody knows this one. What was Elvis Presley's first million-selling single? What was Elvis Presley's first million-selling single? Now, this one could be all over the place, and I'm not sure how to really give a clue. Because it's all over the place. You can do a lot of answers. What was Elvis Presley's first million-selling single? And I do see the answer in the chat. And Dre Houston got it with the Heartbreak Hotel. The Heartbreak Hotel. Dre Houston guessed it. Good job, Dre. Welcome in, Jay Nashville. No problem. We have a couple more questions going there. Thank you for joining. Yeah, there was just too many songs for trying to guess and pinpoint, unless you're a big Elvis fan and followed all his career there. But welcome in, Jay Nashville. Okay, so Dre Houston, you get to pick the next category. Yeah, Jay, I'm gonna probably try to go one time, like at night or in the middle of the afternoon. I do have some Disney trivia I'm gonna do sometime. I'd like to bring that out. Okay, Dre would like the 1960s. The 1960s. Here we go. Who played the role of Laura, the wife of Rob Petrie, on the Dick Van Dyke Show? Oh, I should have did that question. Who played the role of Laura, the wife of Rob Petrie, on the Dick Van Dyke Show? And we have the answer. It is Mary Tyler Moore. Mary Tyler Moore. So Team Marie's Place got it first. Then we have LSU Mom, Dre Houston, Donna, Kevin, Jason, and Gloria Thibodeau. Oh, yes, Donna. My mom still watches them late at night, too. There's a few old time shows that she watches a lot at night. Her and my dad had done that a lot too, and then I started watching it with them. But yeah, it's a pretty funny show. And she did her own show, Mary Tyler Moore Show. Okay, so Dre Houston. Let's see. I'm sorry, Tina. T. Marie's Place gets to pick the last question of the evening. T. Marie's Place. Maybe we'll go for a few more minutes longer since Doug is not there. But I do know that Jennifer Caruso's live at Epcot, that Disney Nerd Herders were live at Epcot. Also, Joy S is going to be talking about her trip to Greece, and I'm sure she'll have some friends with her. So that sounds interesting. It looked like a great trip. That This and That crew will be on later this evening. This Our Dreams will be live tomorrow. Carlos will be live tomorrow. Samantha Lowe. Donna is going to be coming back with her cooking show on Saturdays of certain dates, so look out for that on the Cooking with Donna. And check out Dean, he'll be live tomorrow evening. And here we go with the 1980s question. Which film from 1989 tells the story of an English teacher who inspires his students through his teaching of poetry? Which film from 1989 tells the story of an English teacher who inspires his students through his teaching of poetry? It's one of my favorite films. And we have the answer. It is the Dead Poets Society. The Dead Poets Society. So Dre Houston got it first. Then Donna, Mike Beachman, Kevin, Jason Thibodeau, Gloria Thibodeau. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Yes, that's that part of the move, especially at the end. It was very powerful with them standing up on the chairs like that or the desk. But that was a very powerful ending to a movie. Okay, let's see here. Let me add up the. Okay, so let's play two more questions. So, Dre Houston, you can pick the next category. Dre Houston, you can pick the next category. I just wanted to catch up to see where we were on that. We'll do two more questions for everyone. She would like the 1950s. Here we go with the 1950s. Uh-oh. Here we go. Introduced by Jess Bourne in 1954, what is the name of the marshmallow treats shaped like Easter chicks? Introduced by Jess Bourne in 1954, what is the name of the marshmallow treats shaped like Easter chicks? And we have our answer. It is the Marshmallow Peeps. The Marshmallow Peeps. So Dre Houston got it first. Then we have LSU Mom, Donna, Gloria Thibodeau, Kevin, Jason Thibodeau. Of course. Wow, I didn't realize Peeps were that old. Yeah. I'm sure whoever invented the actual Peeps. Pete is live too, calling baseball, Cleveland versus Red Sox. Thank you, Mike Beachman. Yes, check out Pete McDevitt show. He is doing the baseball tonight also. And it's also Wednesday night, so he usually does an Insomniac stream later this evening. I would imagine too, it might have been cheap to like take marshmallows and put sugar on it and call it like candy or something. Ah, yes, of course he would be up and dancing at the M80s. Okay, so Dre Houston, pick the final question this evening. I was going to say, I bet he is. The only, like, the M80s are good anywhere, but if you can see them and Disney Springs, it seems that you can get a little more crazy. I don't want to say crazy, but as far as like coming in costume or whatever you like to do with that, um, Disney Springs is good, but seeing the M80s, no matter where, is fun. Yes, he probably will. Either that or will be hurting his Achilles heel again or something, or his Achilles tendon. But here we go with the final question. It is from the 60s, the 1960s. Here we go. Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown were the original members of which female singing group? Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown were the original members of which female singing group? And we have the answer. It is the Supremes. The Supremes. So we have Dre Houston first. Then we have Mike Beachman. Then Donna. LSU Mom. Jason Thibodeau. And Gloria Thibodeau. And Kevin. Well, there's one Supreme. Yeah, believe me, people type pretty fast there. The Supremes. Okay, so our big winner this evening was Dre Houston with 40 points. Dre Houston was the big winner this evening, 40 points. Then Donna was second, 33 points. Then we had LSU Mom, 29 points. Mike Beachman, 26 points. Zippity Doo Dog had 5 points. Gloria Thibodeau, 22 points. Kevin Theme Park Adventure, 26 points. Jason Thibodeau, 23 points. Dean of the Lie Place had 7 points. Surf Bum John had 11 points. Nathan, 1 point. T. Marie's Place, she had 17 points. 17 points. And 1 point for Jay Nashville. So, congratulations, everyone. Good job. Thank you all for joining. I hope you have a great night. I know I wish I was down there with the M80s. I always keep missing that that group of bands. I always get to watch them on YouTube, but it'd be great to be there at some time. But thank you all for joining. Go check out Jennifer Caruso, Pete McDevitt Show, the This and That Guys, Joyous, Dean, and This Our Dreams. So have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Let the adventures begin. Keep your notification bell rung. I may be going live over the weekend. So go check that all out. Have a great night, everyone, and we will see you in the chats. Bye.